Do you ever find yourself wondering what it would be like to experience life as a woman? For some, the thought of wearing something typically worn by the opposite sex can seem strange, and even uncomfortable. But for others, the idea of being able to truly understand what it means to be feminine is something that's often considered. For many men, there is an opportunity to explore and experiment with gender expression in ways they may not have previously thought possible. Whether through drag, or simply dressing up in clothing from your local thrift store, taking part in this kind of exploration can be both educational and enjoyable. By being able to try on different types of clothing from skirts and dresses to heels, one can gain a better understanding of how different fabrics feel against their skin, and learn more about themselves than ever before. Hi, my name is Samantha. Here is my journey into cross-dressing. I recently decided to find out what it would feel like to be in women's clothing. I had no intention of making any statement about gender roles, I was simply curious. To experience this, I went clothes shopping and ended up with a pair of black jeans and a purple top that fit me perfectly. Both were women's items. When I tried them on at home, the feeling was so different from my usual clothing. The fabric felt softer than what I usually wear, plus the colors and styles were so much more vibrant than my typical wardrobe. It made me feel more feminine and beautiful in a way that men's clothing never had before. It was an interesting experiment for sure. After my mom died, I began cross-dressing to explore the person I was meant to be. My mom knew that I was interested in women's clothing. I had been curious about the women on television that I felt attracted towards. Little did I know that my mom had actually left me a note in her will predicting this. She said that she would rather see me happy and true to me than anything else. One day, I drove to a makeup store because they advertised a training course for transgender women. Although I'm not transgender, I did want to know how to skillfully apply makeup. There wasn't a course when I arrived, but one of the salespeople put on a full application. I took note of each product. When it was over, I wanted to wash it off. She expressed dismay, so I walked through the mall with it on. No one said a word. I built up my courage to walk through without caring about what people think. Since then, I've gone to restaurants, libraries, and grocery stores. I made myself go to a mall. I am not yet ready to go to an amusement park, but I've gone to the movies. I have learned that people are more interesting than they are judgmental. When I realized my makeup skills were kind of non-existent, I hired a team of highly sought-after consultants to help me improve. They fine-tuned my technique, teaching me how to properly use concealer and other beauty techniques, but it turns out they were actually clowns in disguise. So while I still had great-looking makeup, anytime I smiled it ended up covering half my face with multicolored polka dots. I was so excited about the makeup, and I take the plunge and hire consultants to improve my clothing style as a woman. After weeks of consultations, shopping trips, and trying out different looks, I am thrilled with the results. What I didn't expect was that the consultants would become lifelong friends and fashion experts. We now have a weekly girls' night for shopping and discussing new trends. I am thrilled with the results. What I didn't expect was that the consultants would become lifelong friends and fashion experts. We now have a weekly girls' night for shopping and discussing new trends. In order to make my voice more pleasing, I joined a feminine voice improvement class. I was surprised to discover that my instructor was actually a man. Even though he had an impeccable feminine vocal tone, he said it was something he had learned over many years. After months of practice, I was absolutely amazed at how my voice changed, and was even complimented by everyone on how great it sounded. Just one problem: all my friends now thought I was a woman and started calling me Miss. Now, I feel fully confident to go out as a woman. I enjoy it so much, I feel like true myself. I also feel a sense of relief that I can now be more honest with the people who matter most to me. Finally, thank you for listening till the end. We hope you liked the story. If so, please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. And if you would like to share your story, you can send us an email with your own story. We will share your story with the world by making a video like this. In the end, a little request to you: we're trying hard to keep you feel comfortable with a new world by creating awesome content like this. Please support us by joining our membership. The link is in the description. This will motivate us to make more awesome content for you like this. Thank you, Raymond Schwartz, for joining our membership. We really appreciate it. The next story will be published next week. Till then, take care. More wisdom, more solution, better life.